Hello guys, my name is Sagar Rajesh Kasatkar. Today I'm going to create an Spring Boot application that is based on REST API, and also I'm going to deploy this application on AWS. So start our topic today. By first we are going to create an Spring Boot application. For the Spring Boot application creation, I'm going to on Chrome, going now for creation of a Spring Boot application, we need a Spring Boot structure, and this structure is installed or downloaded from a website. The name is spring.io.initializer. So I'm going to open it. This website, Spring Initializer. So I've opened the Spring Initializer. Here there is a project section. I'm selecting the Maven as a project, language as a Java, and I'm using Spring Boot version as a 3.3.3. I'm using 3.3.3 because this is a stable version. I'm giving name as a com.data dot demo and giving artifact as a Spring first demo, name is Spring first demo. So it is created. Here is a section name is artifact. I named it Spring First Demo. I gave same Spring First Demo and description demo project for Spring Boot. Package name I gave com.data.demo.spring first demo. Packaging as a jar and Java version I am using, that is 17. Here there is a section called as a artifact. I gave the name as a Spring First Demo. It is the artifact it is used when we are going to create an jar file. So when we create an jar file, at that time the name of the jar file is as our artifact name. That is when we are going to create an jar file of our Spring Boot application, then we get the name of jar file is Spring for demo. I'm going to add some dependencies. First, I'm going to add Spring Web dependency. Spring Web. This dependency is useful for making our project as a Spring Boot application. There in Spring Web, there are various dependencies as jar files are available. Also in that Spring Web, there is a dependency called as Apache Tomcat is a default embedded in the Spring Boot. That means we don't need to add the external dependency for Apache Tomcat. So I'm going to add this Spring Web. Now I'm going to add another dependency, that is a dev tools. That is a Spring Boot dev tools. It is this dependency is used when we are going to make some changes. Then we don't need to start our Spring Boot application again and again. By using this Spring Boot DevTool dependency, our application start again repeatedly when we make changes automatically. So I'm going to add this dependency. By generating, our zip file is going to download. So I'm click on generate. Yeah, I got Spring First demo.zip file. Now in a download section, we got our project, that is Spring First demo. Now I'm going to copy this folder and paste it in my, yeah, I'm creating here a new folder, Spring Project Demo. For duplication, I'm deleting this folder, Spring Project Demo. I'm using this project folder, pasting our folder. I'm going to extract this folder, extract. Yeah, it extracted successfully. For opening this project, we need an ID. For we need an ID, and this ID can be Eclipse ID or STS ID. So I'm using STS, that is a Spring Tool Suite for opening this project. This is a useful for a Spring Boot application. In this IDE, there are very features are pre defined. So I'm using this ID. Now, for opening this project, first we need to open our go into File. There is an import button. I'm clicking on that. Now in my main folder, there is an option that is exiting my project. I'm going to open exiting my project, so I'm clicking on that exiting my project. I'm choosing the path that is downloads. Our path is in C folder. There is a Spring project demo. There is our Spring first demo project. So open the Spring first demo. Select folder. So we got pom.xml. Now go. Now we finished our here. The file is downloading, building our Maven project. So, yeah, it's completed. Now we are going to search our project. I'm going to search. Yeah, I got it. There is a our Spring first demo project. In Spring Boot demo project, there is an Java file, Spring first demo application. Here there is annotation is used to Spring Boot application indicate that it is a Spring Boot application and going to start from this class. It is a main class. When we run this Java file, then our whole Spring Boot project is going to run. So it is a main Java class. In here, I'm going to create an Java class. So I'm going to create an application for addition two numbers. For this purpose, I'm creating a class numbers. I'm creating variables as a private variables, private int. It is a Ojo class. Num1 private int num2. I'm going to create a getters and setters. For generating getters and setters automatically, there is a option called as a source. Go in that. There is a generate getters and setters. Click on that. and select all and generate getters and setters. We get all getters and setters automatically. Now I'm going to create add controller. Add controller. Now I'm going to use annotation that is rest controller. Rest controller. Rest controller. This annotation is used to indicates that it is our REST API or we are going to create an REST API project. So I'm going to create that at the rate. I'm adding an annotation that is request mapping. Request mapping. This annotation is used to get all types of HTTP protocols, that is get, post, put, patch, delete. All are accessed by request mapping annotation. So I'm using this annotation and I'm giving some path that is API. I'm importing the packages by using, there is a shortcut, control plus shift plus O for adding importing packages automatically. Now I'm creating annotation post mapping. Post mapping. This annotation is used when user going to send an information or data from postman or this data is received by post mapping annotation. So I'm creating a method as a public int that's return type add method. I'm going to add an annotation request body request request body and giving object as n for numbers class. Importing packages by using control shift O. Request body. It is an annotation used when all the information of or data is sent by the user. It is stored in numbers class as an object n, and by using object n we can access these data. So I'm creating an variable sum, integer sum, and adding the variables, that is n dot get num1 plus n dot get num2. When the user sends the data from API or Postman, then the data is stored in our numbers class as a, and we created a object of a numbers that is n, and by using n we can access these fields that is private in num1 num2 by using getters and setters methods we declared already. Now return sum. It is a simple addition program I created. Also, I am going to uh, print some information in our console. For this purpose, I am using system.out.println. Addition is plus sum. This output is shown in our console. So our first Spring Boot application is created. It is a very simple. Now here is a pom.xml file. In there is a section that is dependencies. In that we our Spring Web application dependency we can see here. Also the dependency that is we created for DevTools, it is here. DevTools also it is a status test boot, Spring Boot, some dependencies it is here. So in pom.xml there are dependencies, and when we are going to add some external dependency, then we add it here in dependencies. In a dependencies we are going to add here in this section. Now we are going to run this project our as a Spring Boot app. Let's see. Yeah, it is run successfully, where it is using port number 8080 for running. It started the Tomcat server as embedded in that dependency. Okay, now we can access this application from Postman. Now I'm opening Postman. By default, it is accessed as a localhost. So I'm changing the path as a localhost, local host 8080, localhost 8080/API. I'm going to create host as a body, and here I'm passing some data as num1 10 num2 10. Okay, I'm going to send and shoot this data from our API to our Spring Boot's application. Yeah, we got the answer as 20. Let's change some values as num1 as 30, comma num2 as 20. Okay, yeah, we are getting some values. Uh, when we don't have an some these settings, so first we are going to add some settings that in body we are going to choose as a JSON, and in headers we are going to add content type value as application JSON. So we created a Spring Boot application successfully. Now now we are going to deploy this application on AWS. For this purpose, first I'm going to open AWS website. AWS, Amazon Web Service. First I'm going to sign in. It is a console of a AWS Amazon Web Service. You can create an account for Amazon Web Service, uh, there is an option called EC2. We can open that. Now open instance running. Now create. We are going to create an new server or new EC2 machine for running. So for that, I'm going to add some launch instances. Click on launch instances. Select Amazon Linux AWS. I'm giving name as Spring Demo Server. I gave name Spring Demo Server. I'm selecting Amazon Linux. Also, I'm selecting these Amazon Linux to AMI HVM. It is a machine. Here we are getting Amazon Linux to AMI. It is a stable version, so I'm selecting this version. Now I'm selecting free eligible. 1 CPU, 1 GB memory, default selected. So I'm creating a key pair name by using click on that create new key pair. RSA enter name Spring Demo key pair. I'm creating this .pm file is created. Now gives default it is our task is completed. Okay, now launch instances. Click on launch instance. It is creating an EC2 machine. Yeah, it successfully created. Here our Spring demo. Here it is our Spring demo server. Going to select this. There is a IP address for that purpose Spring demo server. Okay, this is a IP address. Okay, our EC2 machine successfully created. Now, for using this Amazon Web Service, first we need to create a Spring Boot project jar. And for this purpose, we need to create Spring Boot jar. First click, uh, first I'm going to stop this server. Spring Boot first demo. I'm going to create an jar file. So go and run as Marvin build. Here type clean package, skip test, clean package, skip test and run. It built an jar file for Spring first demo application or project. Yeah, it's built successfully. We get our Spring first demo jar file and the path is Spring project demo, Spring first demo target. In a target folder, we our Spring first demo jar file is created. Now for connecting the Amazon EC2 or for using Amazon EC2 in Windows, we need a MOBAX term. So I'm going to open MOBAX term. Do you want to run this file? Okay, run MOBAX term. It is opened. So I'm going to start a local terminal. It started automatically. Now, first we need to connect our Windows to Amazon Web Service EC2. EC2, there is a command that is ssh hyphen I and our form file .pm. In downloads, the Spring Demo key pair.pm is automatic downloaded when we created a create pair. So I'm copying this file from here and pasting it in Spring Demo project, pasting it in here, copying this project Spring Demo project. Wait, I'm going to paste it in another folder. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to create an folder called as AWS. Creating a folder name as AWS, and here I'm going to paste it Spring Demo key pair, and I'm going to copy this name C AWS, pasting it here. There are two backward slashes are needed, AWS and our file name. I'm copying my file name Spring Demo key pair.pem. Spring Demo key pair, and copying this file name, paste it in here. Now I'm going to write some query that is ec2 hyphen user at the rate, and we need an IP address of Amazon Web Service. Here is an IP that is public IP for address. We copy it here from this and paste it in here. Okay, it done. SSH uh, hyphen I. Here is our key pair dot key pair file name, and it is our EC2 user, and it is IP address. Just clicking enter. Yeah, it connected successfully, and now we are in Amazon Web Service or in EC2 machine. Now first we need to install Java version in our EC2 so we can run Spring Boot application or Spring Boot project. For this purpose, uh, there is a command that is sudo yum install yum install Java 17 Java hyphen 17 hyphen Amazon Corretto hyphen 17 dot 0 dot 10 plus 7 hyphen 1 dot am shading 2 dot 1 8664. This is command. You can simply ask ChatGPT for this Java ChatGPT. Simply ask ChatGPT. I am or I connected the EC2 machine. Now I want to install Amazon EC2 machine. Now I want to install Java 17 on it. Give me command for mo mo mobax spelling. It is mobax now. Also, these commands are useful. Also, this is a command. It is also useful. I'm going to use this command. I'm going to this command sudo yum install java slash 17 slash amazon. Okay, I'm going clicking enter. Yes. Yeah. Our Java 17 is installed in our EC2 machine successfully completed. Now we have to copy our jar file from our machine to our EC2 Amazon EC2 machine. For this first, I'm going to uh, copy our jar file to EC2 machine. I'm going to copy the target folder that is C hyphen hyphen demo target. Control C. Just adding. Okay, enter. What gone wrong? CD, C colon, enter. Now we are in C drive. Now LL. It shows our all folders. We on to Spring project demo. Spring demo project. What's gone wrong? What's gone wrong? I want to open this folder, but it's not opening. Okay, I can try once more. Opacity 2 minimum. Okay, I'm just renaming the folder. I'm just copying the file. Spring project demo. Spring first demo is target. Here it is our jar file. We have to copy this file. So I'm just copying this and paste it in my AWS. AWS. I'm just pasting it here. Now I'm just going in mob extemp. Now cd AWS. Okay, we are on now. We are in AWS. There is a problem. What it is going? That is a Spring demo project. Here it is a space created, space. So it doesn't recognize it. So it just recognizing a attached name, that is AWS underscores uh, first second for Spring underscore demo underscore project. That's that name, like when the space is coming, it doesn't recognize. So I copied uh, the target from target folder. There is a jar file. From this jar file I pasted it in AWS and I am opening AWS. Now here it is, our jar file. Yes. Now we are going to paste it in our Amazon EC2 machine. The command is scp. scp scp. Now for our copy this, Control V, AWS, and just copy the file name, Control C. Yeah, we created. There is a scp hyphen I. Now our folder. SCP hyphen I C colon AWS colon Spring demo key pair dot pim. Now we are going to paste name of this file or just copying it from here. Going to see. Right click just now ec2 hyphen user at the rate. Now IP address of our Amazon Web Service. IP address of our Amazon Web Service. Copied it from here. Paste in. Paste it here and click enter. Uh, what it is saying. So we have to paste it in. So there is some correction. There is a path for EC2 machine where we have to copy. There is that is home slash EC2 hyphen user. Okay, enter. What it is saying? Oh, I just I just uh, read return -1. So I'm going to replace it as hyphen I. Okay, now I'm going to hit enter. Connection closed. I'm going to see here connection is reset. So I'm going to it automatically disconnected while some time getting connection again. So get connection. Now I'm hitting this command. Okay, what it is saying? Connection codes permission denied to user public key. There is a security option inbound just checking it in again. Permission denied. What it is saying? Just pasting it in here. If you are using SCP transfer file, your command might look like this. I'm just again SCP hyphen I. I'm just copying this file. See, copying here. Now I'm copying this file name. Control C. Paste it here. I'm copying this file name. Control C. Now EC2 hyphen user at the rate or IP address. Copied it from here. Paste it again. Colon slash home slash EC2 hyphen user. User, hit enter. What it is saying now? That local Spring Boot demo device 00 snapshot. No file, such file or directory. Okay, just changing this. Okay, just I'm copying this file name. Control C. Click enter. Enter. Okay. Now it is scp hyphen ic AWS Spring Demo key pair.pm. Now click enter. Enter. Now it is uploading. I made some mistakes, so that's why it's giving some permission denied response. This is a command for changing. This is our key pair path. This is our key pair path. This is our key pair path.pm file, and this is our Spring First demo jar file. Now, now the jar file is copied in our EC2 machine. Now make our connection to EC2 and run it from here. Now we are giving some permissions to our file, that is chmod 777, and our file name jar. This command is useful for make our jar file executable. So just, yeah, it is done. Now I'm going to run it as a java hyphen jar and a file name. Okay, hit enter. Now the Spring application is going to running. Yeah, it runs successfully on this device. It is successfully run on 8080 port. Now I'm going to open Amazon AWS, copying IPv4 address from here. Address, I'm copying this. Copying this, okay. I'm copying this file address here. Now go in Postman, change it is in from localhost to this IP address, and it is some important changes we have to make in security folder. There is a inbound rule. We need to change inbound rule because only port 22 is accessible. By default is CP and SHOS. This command uses port 22 as a default. So when we want to use port 8080, we have to make uh, some changes in inbound rules and give access to 8080 to use the port. So just I'm editing this inbound. Click on here wizard to click click on this, edit inbound rules, add rule, custom TCP, select custom TCP as default, port 8080, anywhere IPv4. Okay, save rules. Okay, it saved successfully. Now it is 8080. Now launching our EC2 machine details. It is copied. Now go in Postman and hit enter. Hit num1, num1, 30, 20. Now hit. Now I'm going to change some values as 21. Okay. Yeah, we are getting the output as 51. And now we are going to see what is here. Yeah, it is running as 51. Addition is 51. So we deployed our project on AWS successfully. API. Okay. Now there is a now when we on to uh, now we are going to control C. The this Spring Boot is closed. Now when we are going to now send the data and access the Spring Boot application, now it is not responding. No, because the Spring Boot is application closed. When we on to or when we on to run the Spring Boot application in our background, then there is a uh, we command that is no hub no hub java slash jar our file name jar file name output dot log to find this one and now it is running on 9175 port and it is now running in background. So we can see now we are going to hit some enters that is 30. Now let's check. It is working properly. It is working properly. Now it is running in background. When we are going to close and springboard, also it is running in a background. Now to stop this service, first we have to see which which port is running. So there is a command that is ps hyphen ef grep java. So here we are going to see that the port is 9175. On that the Spring first demo is running. So to kill we have to kill this. There is a command kill hyphen 9 and port number 9175. Now it is killed. Now we are when we are going to send data from the server, it is not responding, could not send request because the port is closed. Our Spring Boot application is closed. So that's it for our Spring Boot application. I created a Spring Boot application that is as a REST API for adding two values and deployed in our AWS EC2 machine. That is our demo. Thanks. Thank you. Bye.